children, this is Unit 19, Sources of Energy. We divide sources of energy into two types, renewable energy sources, non-renewable energy sources. At first, as an example for renewable energy sources, we saw solar power. And the second one is wind power. Wind is a power which can be used to generate electricity. It is a source of electricity. Okay, let's first see what is wind. Wind means normally due to the sunlight, due to the sun, power of sun, air in the atmosphere get heated. When air get heated, the heated air moves up and the cold air from other places flows into that gap. This circulation is of air is called the wind. Let's read the slide. Solar power heats different places of the earth unevenly. When the air is more heated, it rises up, generating a low pressure area in the atmosphere. The cool air from the other places flows into these gaps. This circulation of air is called wind. When heated air moves up, the cold air come to replace that place. This is a flow of air called wind. This wind power is used to generate several new energy sources in the world. Ancient men has used wind for many purposes. For example, cleaning paddy, grinding grain using windmills, and for transportation of sailboats. For the transportation of sailboats, we know without the wind we can't move the sailboats. Okay, the main energy sources which used in sailboat is wind. Cleaning paddy by using wind mean we know winnowing is the process which is used to clean chaff from paddy. To separate lighter chaff from debris we use winnowing process. Okay, this is by using the wind. Grinding grain using windmills. Look at this picture. This is a grinding mills. Here inside to operate these machines, we use wind power. And these are sailboats. And this is a winnowing process, cleaning paddy. Okay, producing energy by using wind power has some advantage and disadvantage. Normally, electricity can be produced by using wind power. Okay, as an advantage, we can tell as it is a natural source, it won't cause any air pollutions. And also, we can obtain this wind power free as a free of charge. As it is a natural source, it has less environmental damage. But the fuel, if we use fuel as a energy source, vehicle emit smoke. It causes damage to environment. But wind power isn't, it has less environmental damage. And the second one, disadvantages. Wind sufficient to generate electricity can be found in limited areas. Okay, to produce electricity by using wind, we need high flow of wind. This sufficient amount of wind flow can be identified only in limited areas. Sound pollution takes place due to electricity generators powered by wind. Okay, in the next slide, we'll see how can we generate electricity by using wind power. Wind was the second largest renewable energy source for the power production. After the hydropower, it is the second largest renewable energy source. Wind power produces more than 5% of global electricity. In this picture, you can see wind turbines. Wind turbines are the machine used to convert wind energy to some other energy sources. Here you can see blade-like rotating structures. When wind blows past a wind turbine, its blade capture the wind's kinetic energy and rotate, turning it into the mechanical energy. Okay, now we are going to see how wind turbines produce energy. And here we are going to make simple wind turbine. Okay, so the topic of the activity is generating electricity using wind power. To do this, we need this material which is in your screen. Okay, and look at this picture. Here, this is a simple wind turbine. Here they have set one biscuit tin in the middle. This is the biscuit tin in the middle. Okay, here in the corner of this biscuit tin, they have connected three water bottles, not the water bottle. By using the water bottle, they have made three blades to rotate. You can see this blade has a bottle shape. Okay, so they have connected three bottles to these corners and they are making this rotating structure. Okay, and then if wind blows, this structure will rotate. Okay, they have fixed these blades to the biscuit tin by using nails, bolted nails. Okay, now this structure has connected to this motor. Motor mean here they have fixed one car cassette motor of 12 volt. Okay, and this motor has connected to one LED bulb. Okay, one LED bulb. Now also there is a setup called pulley. That means this rotating structure is connected to this motor by using a twine or another thread. By using a thread we can connect them. We can make a simple pulley here. So when this structure rotates, this motor will also rotate because of the action of this pulley, because both of them has connected. Okay, so when this motor rotated, you can observe this LED bulb will lights up. When you speed up the rotation, the light of LED bulb will increase. Okay, the intensity of the bulb will increase. Okay, so this is the idea done during the production of wind electricity by using the wind power. Here they are using kinetic energy of this rotation, kinetic energy of the wind, and they are converting this to the electricity. We can see that electricity by this LED bulb. Okay, third renewable energy source is geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is a new term for you. Geothermal energy means energy inside the earth crust is geothermal energy. This is a renewable energy source. The source in the source of energy inside the earth crust is called geothermal energy. We can convert these energy sources to some other energy format. We can produce heat energy by using geothermal energy, or else we can heat the substances, heat water by using geothermal energy, or else we can convert this thermal energy into electricity. Okay, so we already know inside the earth crust is made up of several rocks, especially metamorphic rocks. Okay, we already studied this in the previous section. Okay, these rocks, due to the high temperature, they are molted, they form magma, they form lava. Here we use the heat of magma and lava and we convert that to some other energy formats. Okay, let's first see what is this geothermal energy. Let's see the definition. Geothermal energy is the heat that comes from the subsurface of the earth. It is continued in the rocks and fluid beneath the earth crust and can be found as far down to the earth's hot molten rocks magma. Okay, so geothermal energy means thermal energy inside the earth crust. Okay, the earth crust and its molten rocks form this geothermal energy. The thermal energy generated and stored in the earth crust is known as geothermal energy. Below earth crust there is a hot and molten rocks called magma. Because of this high temperature in this layer, the water gets heated and turns into steams. This steam is pumped out to the turbine. This turbine operates a dynamo and generates electricity. Okay. This is the picture of turbine. This is a very large structure. This operates a dynamo and generate electricity. Okay, now let's see how they are going to produce electricity by using geothermal power plant. Here you can see earth surface is drilled out. They have drilled this earth surface and they are connecting to the earth crust. Here geothermal power plant used to produce electricity by using water steams. The steam comes from reservoirs of hot water found a few miles or more below the earth's surface. Due to the high temperature of magma and lava, the reservoirs of water get heated and they produce steam. And geothermal power plant will collect that steam and they send this steam to this turbine. The steam rotates a turbine that activates a generator. Due to the steam, turbine rotate and generator will be activated. Okay, so here they are converting geothermal energy inside this earth crust to the electricity. Okay, and this generator will produce electricity. Okay, this is the simple process of geothermal power plant. How they convert electricity to the geothermal energy to the electricity. Okay, Here you can see a picture given in your book, and this is a rock heated by magma, and this is the magma layer, and rock heated by magma, and here reservoirs of hot water found a few miles or more below the earth's surface. Okay, and these steams are collected and sent to the turbine which rotate due to the steam, and electricity is generated by this dynamo. Okay, and here you can see the steam is a natural source which comes from the earth crust. Okay, so we are converting that to the electricity, and here this in this picture you can see the structure of turbine, how they rotate. Okay, they rotate with the help of the steam. Okay, the steam rotates a turbine that activates the generator. Okay. Okay. In this picture, you are looking at Kanya hot spring. This is in Trincomalee. Okay, Trincomalee. The hot thermal spring, hot water spring in different areas in Sri Lanka is an example for an instance where geothermal energy is used. Okay, here people used to bath here. More experiments should be carried out about generating energy from these thermal springs. Okay, using a geothermal energy seems very profitable because we are using a free energy from the earth crust. Anyhow, they too have some drawbacks. The high temperature inside the earth crust is found very deep in very deep layers. So we have to drill the earth surface. That is one drawback. It need a lot of energy and high cost too. Another thing is when we drill them, many hazardous gases and many chemicals can seep up from the underground. Okay, so we should be able to safely dispose them because they are hazardous chemical exposing from the earth crust. Okay, so finding a way to safely dispose of them is very difficult and dangerous. Okay, another source of renewable energy is flowing water. We can produce electricity by using flowing water. From ancient time, people used the energy of flowing water to rotate water turbines. Those wheels were used in grinding grains too. The location where electricity is generated using water is known as hydropower station. Here you are looking at the dam. Okay, normally a concrete dam is constructed by obstructing the flow of water to generate hydroelectricity. In the screen, you can see simple plan of a hydropower station. Hydropower mean hydro is water, and by we are here we are going to generate power by using water. Here, this is a dam. They have struck the water here by using a concrete dam. It is constructed by obstructing the flow of water to generate hydroelectricity. An artificial reservoir is created by that. Okay, so dam is an artificial reservoir. The water that's collected in the reservoir is carried to power station located in a lower level through tunnels and pipes. Okay, through the tunnels, the water of this reservoir is connected to the this power station. Okay, this power station has turbine. Through the tunnel, this water is carried to the power station. The water currents used to rotate the turbines. These flowing water currents, kinetic energy of this water will be converted to another format. Okay, here the water currents used to rotate the turbines here. Dynamos produce electricity by rotating the turbines. Okay, so due to the from the transformers, it is supplied to several electric towers. Okay, and this is a reservoir. This is a dam. It is a structure constructed to obstruct water flow. Okay, and from here, the stuck water is pumping into a power station. Okay, and here power station there is a turbine. Okay, this turbine rotate due to the power of this water, and dynamo will be operated by this turbine, and the dynamo will generate electricity, and that will be transported to several electric towers by transformers. Hydropower is an environmental friendly and profitable source of energy, and this is the main source of energy used to produce electricity in Sri Lanka. However, the initial cost of constructing a hydropower station is high. Due to the artificial reservoirs, animals lost their habitats. Okay, so there are some disadvantages by using this hydropower station. Okay, animals lost their habitats. Okay, and then uh, reservoirs are filled with sediment, which cause an issue as well. In Sri Lanka, it is not possible to construct dynamo hydropower station. All the possible locations have been used so far. If the expected amount of rain is not obtained, it is not possible to operate hydropower station. This is another disadvantage of hydropower station. Another source of energy is biomass. Biomass is an organic term. It is made up of materials come from living organisms. Animal waste products, plant waste products are converted to biomass. Okay. Biomass is the energy which is contained inside the animal and plant materials. Firewood is also considered as biomass. The amount of heat generated depend on the type of firewood. Okay, here you can see the municipal solid waste, animal waste, and industrial residues, and the forestry crops and residues, plant based material, agricultural crops and their residues, and sewage. When they subjected into when they decomposed, they will form a type of several gases will form. The gases can be used as biomass. Okay, biomass is the energy which is contained inside the animal and plant material. In India, dried cow dung is used as a fuel to prepare food. In India, dry cow dung is used to cook food, that is used as a fuel. Indian government encourage people to use cow dung to make biomass and use it as a fuel. Fuels produced using plant materials are considered as renewable energy sources. As long as we continue to plant new trees to replace those cut down, we will always be able to get those fuels. Okay, so biomass is a source of energy. It is a renewable source of energy. Okay, and this biomass is formed from waste materials of plant body. In some countries, gasol, which is a mixture of petrol and alcohol, is used as a fuel for vehicles. Several common ethanol fuel mixtures are used in the world. Okay, so gasol is a mixture of petrol and alcohol. Okay, another thing is electric rice cooker is used in many homes to cook rice. Okay, this is usual. We usually use electric rice cooker to cook rice at home. Nerd Institute has introduced a cooker that needs piece of coconut shell as fuel. It can be used instead of electric rice cooker. So, electric rice cooker use electricity as a power source. Okay, and this rice cooker is used coconut shell as a fuel source. Okay, so children, today we studied sources of energy. Okay, we can divide these sources of energy into two types, renewable and non-renewable. Under the renewable energy source, solar power, wind power, geothermal energy, and flowing of water, we have seen them. Okay, in the next video, we'll see non-renewable energy sources like coal, natural gases, and how can we use these energy sources without wasting them.